You'll hear all the other stuff in the background, but we'll be ready to go in just about a minute. Perfect. Live from the heart of downtown Detroit. The Chicago Bears select. It all starts with round one. Thursday at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN, and on ABC. Presented by ESPN. KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN. Des Moines sports leader. And that one's gone! A Des Moines radio group station. The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, good morning and welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you in part by Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage down in Carlisle, Iowa. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all over the good US of A. April 20th, 2024, and I am beat up. Turkeys are taking their toll on me this season, that's for sure. Going to talk a little walleyes this morning. We're going to talk a little gun talk with Dave at 8 o'clock. We got some turkey talk in between and a chance for you to win some stuff, as always, here on the Outdoor Call Radio. So hope everyone's had a good week. Andrew's manning the controls over there.
Yes, sir.
He'll take care of that, and we'll go from there. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle, $60 a month, 1 month free when you pay for a year. You get a 12 foot by 50 assigned spot. Secure gauge 24/7, security cameras, discount for multiple spots. Just give Tracy, Dick, or Danielle a call, 515-822-1362, 822-1362, and they'll get you on your way to making sure that your gear is okay. Well, I know a lot of folks are in the turkey blind this morning. Good luck if you're out. I'll talk about mine venture yesterday. We're gonna head over to Canada, though. We're gonna go talk with our buddy at Sean at the Midwest Walleye Challenge this morning. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Iowa.
How's it going this morning, buddy?
A little early out here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, what is it, 5 in the morning?
5:02 a.m.
Oh,
time.
yeah. Well, I appreciate you getting up early to talk with the folks in Iowa. How are you doing this? Hey, I got to tell you, it's a lot of questions about this a contest that you got running around. I'm getting three or four a week, and this is the third year that you've teamed up with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, and I just think this is a good thing. And it's not only Iowa this year. Iowa's got its own separate contest, but I mean, you're doing this all over. So, folks, if you go fishing in Minnesota or Michigan or North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, you can take part and you can do two contests at once, right, Sean?
Yeah, totally. And if you're fishing the Mississippi, you can fish both Iowa and either Wisconsin. Well, Wisconsin won't start until May 4th, but you can fish both places at the same time, and you just report them once through the app. So
yeah,
it's kind of fun for folks fishing the Mississippi.
Yeah. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Scott in Oklahoma. We appreciate you watching, guys. Thank you. So, Sean, talk about that real quick. Because someone's over on the east side of Iowa, and they're fishing, and say they got the Iowa contest. They paid the $25, or they did the free sign up to just get gear and stuff, and then they catch a nice walleye. Now, tell them how they can take part in both states.
Yeah, so that is when you're on the app. There's a list of all the events going on. You sign up to both events, and then basically your catches automatically get applied to both. Now, granted, if you're fishing in Iowa, they don't count for, let's say, Illinois. But if you're on the Mississippi, that's that one water body where it'll count for both states. And essentially, you don't have to worry about entering it twice. The app just does that all on the back end.
So you could actually win a prize for fishing the most water, or fishing the most different locations in a week or two. Say like here in Iowa, if you go up to Spirit Lake, and then if you go to Big Creek, or if you go to Little Watershed, or Little River, or whatever that is. Say you fish those three, you enter those in the app, And if someone hasn't fished more than 2 spots or 3 spots, then you might actually win some good prizes or some cash for just fishing different locations in that 1 or 2 week. It's every 2 weeks, right, Scott or Sean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we've got a bunch of different categories, and we do this as a way to really help balance out the data and get the most data for the DNR folks, because they need to get a sense of what the walleye like across the whole state. So we've got, of course, the longest walleye. Every event needs to have the longest prize for the longest. But we've got most water bodies fished. That's one of the bi-weekly prizes. We've got random draws, and the one that people seem to be a little bit surprised about and actually kind of like is the tough luck prize. So if you go out fishing, you start a trip on the app, you don't catch anything, you end the trip, you still qualify for prizes. And that's important data because that gives us the zeros. That tells us where the fishing's not good, or at least nothing was caught on that day. In fact, what was really interesting compared to this year compared to the previous 2 years, we started this competition March 30th, whereas historically we started May 2nd. What I'm noticing is two things different. One is that a lot more rivers are being fished this year. And second, the catch rate has dropped way down. Like, we're at a catch rate right now about 0.2 fish per hour. So that's way down from what it was historically. And my sense has to do with the spawn based on the folks that I've been talking with. But yeah, it's fascinating to see how that changes just between the months of April and then May and June.
Yeah, they're definitely doing pretty good on the rivers. I see. I just joined a group on Facebook. I got an invite, the Iowa River Walleye group, and I think that's what it is. And they've been catching some nice wallies there, Sean. So I mean, I've went out and got a zero, and I've been turkey hunting. I got a couple more weeks of turkey hunting, and then I can get my fishing rods out again and start walleye fishing. But I've got 1 0 on the app already.
Awesome. Yeah, there's some fat fish coming in. It's impressive to watch all the catches they come in. Let me just quickly check. It looks like Alan Wessel's in the lead right now with a 28.3-inch walleye.
Wow.
And Jacob Tank second with 25-inch, and Jason Smith is in third with 24.8.
That's great. Those are good fish. Yeah. Good morning, Scotty. Good morning, Sean from the Turkey Woods. Sean, when I love it when the listeners they text me on. I'm streaming on Facebook Live right now, and they're actually in their turkey blinds listening and watching the show. So thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Good luck this morning. Good morning, Richard, up there on the East Coast. Richard's, I think, in New Jersey. Morning, Dan. Running Appalachian Bowman shoot today. Have a good show. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Good luck on the shoot today. So that's good. Well, I got to tell you, Sean, it's fun talking about this on all the radio shows. A lot of people, they love the fact that they can win. And, boy, a lot of people took advantage of those first walleye reports. Discount Tackle got them a gift card. And are there still more of those, or are those all gone?
There are still more, and it varies state to state. So each state has 100, for the first 100 anglers that report a fish, Discount Tackle sends a $20 gift card. Well, technically, we send an email to Discount Tackle so they can then reach out and get you your gift card. But yeah, they've stepped up big time this year. And so for the first 100 anglers that report a fish in each one of the states and the two provinces, Ontario and Manitoba, automatically receive a $20 gift card regardless. And so I think I was approaching the 100 limit. There still may be a few more left. Certainly some of the other states, and Iowa is certainly in the lead this year, given that you've got two years background. But Nebraska's sort of in second, jockeying for second place. I think we've got 43 anglers reporting. Illinois got 25 anglers reporting, and Indiana's got 18 anglers reporting already. And I understand it's still pretty cool, or at least it was the first couple weeks. What's the weather like now?
Oh, it's been chilly. I mean, it's windy, and yesterday was nice. Yesterday morning it was like 32 degrees where I was turkey hunting. So it's been chilly.
Yeah, it's chilly.
Yeah, Minnesota actually got some snow yesterday. I talked to Eric up at Grand Rapids, Minnesota, and they actually got a half inch of snow up there.
Yeah, well, it sounds like Canada. I know we still have a little bit of ice on our pond in the backyard, but it's mostly gone.
Yeah, good morning, Tony. Yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm ready for some nice 60, 65-degree days and get going. 6:09 and some change here on 1350 ESPN. We're visiting with our friend Sean from the Midwest Walleye Challenge. And you know what's really important about this? I mean, I love the fact that you can download the app for free, the My Catch app on Android or on Apple, and all you got to do is just go in there and register. But every time you go fishing, folks, and you upload a walleye picture or you record a zero, all that information goes to the Iowa Department of Natural Resources or the respective state's fishery department, which only helps us because that helps them with their stocking measures. So if you want to catch some fish and make sure the grandkids got fish, I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to download the app. It's totally free. It's totally free to use it, and you can sign up for the contest for free. And you're giving away over $70,000 in stuff, Sean. It's a win-win-win for everybody.
Yeah. There's lots of prizes to give away, and I should always mention that secret spots stay secret. It's very important to protect the exact location, fishing spots for anglers, and so that information is not shared. It's the water body that gets shared, and it gets shared anonymously. By the way, just to protect the privacy of the angler as well, and still provide the agency with information without giving away your secret spot. And that's a really important part of what we do, is making sure we're protecting those anglers' secret spots while still being able to support the work that the DNR is doing.
Absolutely. Richard Grimes is watching us on Facebook Live right now. He said between work and the... Richard, yeah, he said, tell you hi, Sean. He said between the weather and work, he's still a zero in the contest this year. Now, Richard actually won. He won several things last year, didn't he, Sean?
Yeah, I think he won both years, or he won prizes both years, I think. Anyways, I don't know, it's so many prizes, it's hard to keep track of. Actually, one thing I haven't mentioned about prizes is we added a series of prizes. It's called the Best Release Video. And so Northland Tackle has given us a bunch of gift cards. So we're going to be giving away a whole whack of $100 gift cards from Northland Tackle for the folks that want to show their best release video technique. So on the app, after you report the length, you can also take a video of the release. And so folks want to show their release back into the water, take a video, and we'll be giving away every 2 weeks $100 gift card from Northland Tackle for the best video release. And it's a great way to showcase good fish handling techniques as well.
Yeah, I tell you, that's awesome. And hey, we're not, Sean, and we're not advocating, we all love a nice walleye dinner. We're not saying you don't have to throw them ball back, but if you do release them, take a little video with your iPhone or whatever and upload it, and you might win a $100 gift card for throwing a short back, or, anything over 20, 22 inches, I throw back anyway. I like keeping the 17, 19-inch walleye. Those are really good fillets, and everything. Yeah, they're just good eating. And, the big ones, when I caught my 28, 29, 30, 31, 27, all those went back into the lake. So, but, I'm definitely, when I get up there, Sean, if I get a chance to do some release videos, I'm going to do that. So that's for sure.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Fishing Dave says, good morning, Dave. Thank you. Patrick O'Connor. Good morning, Patrick. Thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. 6:13 and some change. We're visiting with Sean from the Midwest Walleye Challenge. Sean, hang on. I got to take a real quick break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Veins are very important to your arrow flight and for consistent grouping. Flex Fletch and its fine lineup of products has been helping archers steer their arrows for over 50 years. Silent Night vanes are 30% thinner with a much greater taper than vanes out there. This contributes to a dramatic reduction.
What's going on, everybody?
Flex Fletch vanes also have the capability of reshaping or bounce back after pass-through shots on targets or game. This ensures consistent arrow flight every time. Flex Fletch offers a variety of colors, sizes, and styles for any archer.
Turkeys are kicking my butt yesterday.
Whether it's for 3D indoor or hunting, Flex
had them all
Fletch
around me, and I couldn't get them in.
To see these great veins and adhesives like zinc or Flex.
I had 3 sets. I got turkeys in all three sets, and then I got skunked yesterday. I was due.
Flex Fletch, proudly
Wasn't real happy because I had to get up. Got to get up a little earlier. Now it gets light. If you got to be in a blind by 5 anymore.
Hey, students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college?
There you go,
Grandview
Richard.
University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up. You will get to experience a new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot for a college program that has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion?
I've just shot one, Bill. One time this year.
Uniforms, travel, and education.
I missed twice in Iowa.
If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself,
I was headhunting.
University wants to talk with you. For more information, check them out at gvvikings.com.
You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test
What's up,
may
Steve?
Or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If
I'm telling you, it's a little windy and chilly. It was cold yesterday. How many went out yesterday? I went out yesterday. It was freaking cold yesterday morning.
Elimintic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric.
I heard 5 or 6 different gobblers, though.
Elimintic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment.
I'm going to hunt one more time at that spot, and I'm going to go back to where I called the other ones in. Good morning, Dirk. Flux, buddy. Flux. Morning, John. Good morning, Daryl. Oh, Daryl, you're welcome, everybody. Daryl lost his brother, Tim, man. He was a good dude. He listened to the show all the time, man. Sorry for your loss here, buddy. Gary, it was good to see you, Gary. Good morning. Jeff, what's going on? These birds have been coming off the roost just before 6 a.m. this week. Yeah, they're down early, Jeff. I agree with you. Well, it's 80 degrees in Black Hills. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go, Dirk. Yeah, it was windy, Dave. I'm telling you, it was.
JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that
You
can
never
help
do
with
anything
all
with Bank of Iowa.
So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters,
They got
and
spot
sights,
on it.
we handle it
Rip it
all
out.
at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577. If bow hunting
Last
or
one.
archery is your
Last one, everybody. Coming back.
and sports in Altoona and see what's new in your sport. Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have the experience to help you.
Hey, Norlander Sox has got a Mother's Day deal going on, which is really cool.
Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and
Dirk, we need a Mother's Day and Father's Day deal for Flex Fletch.
Mark and his staff are trained on all the latest tuning.
How many? Who wants to get veins for Mother's or Father's Day? I'd love to get veins and stuff for Father's Day. That'd be a great Father's Day present. Get some Silent Nights in.
Field and Sports has leagues and personal training sessions available for you.
Morning, Scotty.
That'll help you fill your tags. Archery Field.
I'm sorry to hear that, Scott. Hey, I messed up my left foot, man. I got a tear or strain in my Achilles, man. It's killing me. I'm walking around like a one-legged whip child out there.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN, live streaming on Facebook on the Outdoor Call Radio Facebook page. Thanks to our friends at Imperial RV Center. Visiting with Sean at the Midwest Walleye Challenge. Sean's kind enough to get up way early. He's up in Canada. You know, Sean, one of the things that I love about this, it's so easy to use. We're giving back to conservation, but I just like to flat out win stuff. So I'm excited. It's a win. When does Minnesota end?
Yeah, Minnesota kicks off in that second wave May 1st, and then there's 2 exceptions. Wisconsin's May 4th, and then Manitoba. Oh, my memory's lapsing here. It's, I think, the second week of May, Manitoba kicks off. But basically, we've got 8 going on right now in the sort of the southern Midwest states. And then in May, we've got the Minnesota event, the Wisconsin event, the North Dakota event, the Michigan event, the Ontario event, and the Manitoba event. And so by mid-May, it'll be firing on all cylinders across all 14 jurisdictions. And so we're going to get a really good picture of the walleye across the Midwest.
Yeah, I'm actually going up to Minnesota first or second week of June, so I'll be able to still do the contest up there, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just sign up either for the free event for the merch, or put the $25 in, and then you get cash payouts as well if you win.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the free event since I'm on the radio and stuff. I figured I'll just do the free. Nobody will get mad at me about that. So I just I can't wait, man. I'm going to see if I can put the old winning magic on the app and do some good. I'm trying not to sneeze. Sorry, everybody. I got something going on. So I tell you, they've been tearing up the walleyes down in Missouri. Missouri's kind of a sleeper state the last couple of years. They've been really catching some nice ones down there.
Yeah, we haven't had anything much come through on the app. I think we got a total of 6 fish so far coming in from Missouri. So we gotta shake the tree a little bit and get some more folks from Missouri on board.
Huh. Well, you know, Missouri, it takes. This is the first year down there. It's going to take you. They want to see it, read it, feel it, touch it, smell it, and then digest it before they hop on. It takes them a while.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Did we talk about that down there on Sunday nights for you? So how many people do you have on the app down there? Do you know for sure?
Not off the top of my head. I'm just looking at the dashboards now, just getting a sense of what's happening state by state.
Well, they're walleye fishing. I might have to get you on down there, or get Jeff. I think I got Jeff. Jeff's going to be on there with me in a week or two, so we'll shake the trees a little bit more for you down there.
Yeah, fair enough. I was just looking at the Iowa distribution. Certainly, this year we're getting a lot more rivers, and Des Moines River is definitely the most popular one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Neil Sanders, who's finding mushrooms? They're finding them down in Missouri, Neil. I can tell you that. Good morning, Todd. How you doing this morning? Dirk, June, let's get together for some fishing or bow fishing. Dirk, let's go walleye fishing, man. Good morning, Rick. Good to see you. So, Sean, right now, this is the third year for Iowa. Is Iowa, I guess, is the longest running at the contest, right?
Yeah, that's right. But, I mean, we do a number of events in a lot of different places. Certainly on the ice fishing side, we've been running events across Canada for several years now. So we do this in all different shapes and sizes. Sometimes we'll run events on just a single water body. I know Cold Lake in northern Alberta, we've got a brilliant data set that's been generated. We do an ice fishing event there, and we do a summer event, and we've done that 4-year cycle. So what's really good from a research and a fisheries management perspective is having those long-term data sets so you can see trends over time.
Yeah.
So this is great for Iowa because now this will be the third year we've got trend data. And 3 is sort of that critical key number that you need to start to see a trend, right?
Well, absolutely, and I know a lot of my friends here in Minnesota. Or in Iowa. A lot of folks. I run into a lot of people from Des Moines up in Minnesota quite a bit when I'm up there in the summer fishing. I also Wisconsin. A lot of folks go to North Dakota. I was just talking to Jason Mitchell. He's a professional walleye angler, and he gets a lot of customers from the Iowa, Missouri area. So. You know, people do travel to walleye fish, so this is something they can take with them while they're out there traveling to different states, Sean.
Yeah, 100%. I should probably also emphasize the nice thing about the app is when you're reporting your catches, it really creates your own personal log. I know for me, when I'm fishing in BC, I've got a whole bunch of the places that I've fished historically, and it captures all those stats, so the catch rate, where I caught them, so I can go back and I can see how my performance has been doing over time and get a sense of where I want to go and go back to hopefully be able to catch fish again.
Yeah, is there Stu wants to know, is there a thing on the app that can tell what the walleye are biting on Do you have any demos or analytics or for what walleye or what they're catching them on at different states?
Yeah, we collect some information on that, but it's really up to the angler if they're going to report out, and they can fill in all sorts of details. But normally, when you're fishing, you want to get fishing back, and so you don't want to spend tons of time. We do have some fields for that. I haven't looked into that data yet, though, but that's a good question. That'd be really good information to have.
Well, yeah, you could go on there if you're out fishing a lake and just see what other people are catching, what they're catching the fish with, and yeah, that'd be good if you had that on the app as like a separate category where anglers could just go on there and see what they're biting on. And I know I would utilize that. What color, or soft plastics or cranks or leeches or spot tail minnows and a jig. I mean, whatever. Bottom bouncers with crawler harnesses. I mean, I think that'd be kind of fun to work with.
I'm thinking as you're talking about this, our events director, Jim Clark, he's a hardcore tournament angler, and he'll tell you, but it won't be the right one.
Well, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, if someone says they're biting on like black or whatever, you might want to try pumpkin seed or something. Just switch it up a little bit. But most of the time, people tell folks what they're biting on. I mean, I do. I always tell them when I catch them. You can't catch them all, right, Sean?
Yeah, 100%. And this isn't for serious big money, so it's not like there's a serious competition going on. So yeah, it's a little bit lighter.
Hey, Luann wants to know what's the ages for this. Can kids Can kids enter this, or is there an age limit?
Yeah, 100%. If your kid wants to join up, they have to sign up for an Angler's Atlas account. And so long as if you're the parent making sure you're all right with that, then your kid just can go out and they report the catches. We have a lot of events where we actually set up a separate kids category as well. We haven't structured that for these events. Just getting these up across 14 different jurisdictions was the big challenge this year. But, it might be something we look at in the future. But for sure, I mean, there's 100 gift cards from Discount Tackle. So if your kids want to join up, catch a walleye, they qualify for it as well.
Well, there you go, Luann. Hey, well, and that's nice too. If you get a family out there fishing all together, they can all take part, and then they can have like a little mini contest between them on the app. I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah, a family competition.
Yeah, that's neat. So yeah, go get them, Luann. Thank you for the question. 627 and some change. We're visiting with Sean from the Midwest Walleye Challenge. He's up in Canada. They've been doing the Midwest Walleye Challenge. This is the third year. Richard Grimes usually owns the event, but Richard's not doing well this year. I can't say anything because I only have a 0. So, but it's great. How many people, Sean, do you see getting to go out a week? Do you have any data on that at all? How many people get the chance to go out?
Yeah, on a week-by-week basis, I have to take a look at it and see what the numbers is. But here, let me just pull up for Iowa already. We've got, I've just lost my Iowa dashboard. There it is. Yeah, now I've just lost it again.
That's all right.
Oh, it took these screens up. Here we go. Oh, I think I got it now. Yeah, so for Iowa so far, we've got 90 anglers reporting and 324 trips. Here's the thing, 215 zeros. So this is fascinating because, I didn't realize how slow the bite is this time of year in Iowa. Because last year, I was just looking at last year's numbers, it was a catch rate of 1.1. So we've already got more zero trips this year than we did last year. And there were 747 trips last year, and we've only got 324 trips this year.
Yeah.
The skunk rate's really high.
Well, we've had really crappy weather the last couple of weeks too. I mean, it's it got really warm early, and then it got cold, and then we've had rain the last couple of weeks, which we need the rain. We're in a drought down here in the Midwest. Richard said the lakes are really super slow right now, so Richard's a good barometer on the walleye fishing, Sean.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I love about this is the anglers there. I consider many of the anglers, especially ones that go out a lot, they're really biologists in training, in essence, like amateur biologists. And I think the value that anglers bring to fishery science is, or can be, enormous. And that's really one of the big challenges that we're focused on, is how do we incorporate that incredible knowledge that's in the with the anglers into fishery science to really help. Because if you think about it, I mean, it's expensive to run these creel surveys, netting surveys. Any of the conventional fisheries techniques are not cheap. They cost a lot of money. And so you can only do a few pinpricks on the landscape, whereas anglers are out everywhere fishing. And so if we can find a way, like we're trying to do with this event, to sort of bring it all together, the advantage that it brings to fisheries science and fisheries management is significant, and it's led by the anglers. And that's the part that really excites me, is that it's an opportunity for anglers to become citizen scientists in the practice of fisheries research and management.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Sean, I knew this was going to go quick. Hey, tell everybody how they can go and look this up online.
Yeah, just go to or download the MyCatch app and sign up for the event that's in your state. There's no charge to sign up. Once you've signed up, basically just start logging your catches on the app, and you'll qualify for prizes. Just a quick call out to some of our big sponsors. Certainly, Discount Tackle stepped up big time this year. The first 100 anglers who report in each one of the states automatically get the $20 gift card. St. Croix provided some nice rods. The first catch, I didn't mention this, American Sport Fishing Association, first catch winner went to angler from Iowa, Jake Masterson, Stradic Reel, for entering the very first catch right at 6 a.m. as the event opened.
Wow.
And we got two big prizes, $2,500 destination fishing trips for walleye in northwestern Ontario, provided by Lac Seul Evergreen Lodge and Sunset Country Tourism. And can't forget Northland Tackle with all those great $100 gift cards. So please sign up and don't forget to report your best release video if you're releasing them.
Absolutely. All right, hey, Sean, hang on real quick. I'm going to yell at you off the air here real quick, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to go to break. Folks, we'll be right back. We're going to talk a little turkey when we come back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey, America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one.
Good to go.
Lots of flavor, lots of goodness.
Hey, buddy, thank you. That was good. You did good.
Hey, America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment.
I'll probably do less than that. I'll probably split them up. I got a couple other events I'm going to be at before the contest is over. But I'll put half of them aside or more for Jeff. So that's not a problem. I'll get a hold of him. He actually might be at the game because I know the DNR is going to have a big presence at the game that day. So I'll see if he's going to be down there or not. Hey, and also too, Sean, if this thing's still lagging in Missouri and Illinois, if we're not getting the people on there, if we do this again next year, what I'll do is I'll take part of that fee that you pay, that we did this year's discount. I'll take some of that and I'll run extra spots down on the station on the Big 550 because that covers most of Missouri and most of Illinois. But maybe we need to run some spots during the week, so I'll just take part of that. I'll do a buy down there on the station. And I get a discount for being on air anyway. And that way we can diversify the listening up a little bit more if it's not taken off.
Why not pack a snack that tastes great, gives you protein, and is easy to pack? Have you heard of Soldier Boy beef jerky? Soldier Boy jerky is slow smoked in small batches to ensure generous, tender morsels that taste outstanding. Soldier Boy beef jerky offers the following flavors.
No, you're good. There's a lot of people in Illinois and Missouri that fish. I mean, it's big, especially you get down there by Norfolk and Mark Twain. And, Lake of the Ozarks is down there. But there's a lot of places down there. Table Rock has got good walleye fishing now. Bull Shoals has got really good walleye. But if we're not seeing the downloads and stuff, just let me know. And I've already talked to Mark Moser, who's the station general manager there, and I'll just take part of that and I'll do a spot buy. So we got some commercials running during the week plus my Sunday night show. that'll give you a little more
Hi,
presence on
And this
those
is
stages.
Brianna.
A little
I
thing we
want
love
I
about
want this to
Chick-fil-A
be a
chicken
long-term
strips,
deal
they're
with the Sean. I
satisfying.
really love the
The chicken
program,
strips
and
are
I like
amazing.
the
They're always
partnership.
filling,
So
tender,
if
and
I need
juicy.
to
Definitely one of my
split that
favorite
up a
things
little
on the
bit,
menu.
that's okay.
My favorite thing is the last bite. The last bite is nice and juicy, and it's wrapped up
Well,
in some
you're giving
crispy
back to
breading
the
that keeps it
conservation
nice
and
and
stuff, and
tasty.
that
And
means,
being
that's
able to
how I
scoop
make my
up my
living. And
Chick-fil-A
we
sauce
got to
with
have
it,
the
it's just
resources to
like the
go out
best
there and
part of
hunt
the
and
meal.
fish, right?
It's enough for you to come. Order the
It's a
chicken strips
partnership,
on the
Sean.
Chick-fil-A
That's
app
the way I
today.
look at
Real
it.
customers
So
paid
I
for their
just,
testimonials.
That big
okay.
buck has
Well, listen,
eluded you
I'll
for
be in touch
seasons.
if you
You
need
see a
anything. Let
scrape
me
line,
know.
but just can't figure him out.
And
Have you
I'll,
heard
like I
of Pure
said, I've got
Whitetail?
Jeff on here
Pure
in a week or
Whitetail can
two,
help you see more
and we'll
deer
just keep
and
plugging
target
at
that
it.
buck
Okay.
that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build
I
mud
will.
scrapes,
I'll start
help you
fishing
see
in
more
1st of
deer.
June.
Pure
Like I
Whitetail's
said, I'll be
natural and
fishing
synthetic
every almost
products
a
are
couple
developed
times a
straight
week.
off their
So
farm.
I'll start
Scents like
doing more
Bedded Up,
social media once I
Fixation,
get in the
and
boat,
Power
and
Shot, to
I
name
can
a
do
few.
some stuff there
Scents
for
are
you.
available in
Right now, I'm
powder
stuck
and
in a
liquid
turkey
form
blind.
to
It's just
last
hard to get on
longer
the
on
water.
hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that
Well,
are family.
I'm
Just
only
go
going
to
to do the TV show
purewhitetail.com
another year.
and check out all
26
they
years
have
on
to
TV is
offer.
plenty.
Scents, hunting gear,
I'm
seed,
60 now, and
grilling
it's just
sauces,
I
coffee,
want to slow
apparel,
down a little bit.
full
So
staff
I'll be fishing
opportunities, and
more. But
family.
hey, I got to
Want to
go.
be
We're
more
coming back on,
successful in
Sean.
the
I'll
field?
talk to you
Go
soon,
to
and have a good weekend.
purewhitetail.com
Okay.
or look them up on Facebook. If you love to
Bye,
hunt,
buddy.
join the Pure Whitetail family today.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. 7:36 and some change. I fixed that clock last week. It's still wrong. What is with that? 7:36 and some change. Hey, before I do anything else, I got a couple housekeeping things I need to tell you about. Thanks to Sean from Hey AJ, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, Rob, Mountain Man. Miss you, Mountain Man. I'll talk to you soon, buddy. We got some housekeeping stuff. First thing, we lost a really good friend to the show. His name is Tim, and should I say the last name? Tim Simmer passed away, and him and his brother Daryl have been listening to the show for years. And I actually had another friend of mine, reach out to me yesterday and say that, hey Dan, I don't know if you saw this or not. I hadn't because I've been running 9.0, but Tim was a really 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 nice guy, and Daryl and Tim, they've been following the show for a long time, and I'm sad to hear of his passing. And just when you're on the air, this is our 23rd, 24th year on the radio. When you're on that long, you start losing some friends, and it sucks, man. I hate it. And we had a double hit. One of my sponsors or partners is Herman's Fine Jewelers. You hear me talk about Herman's all the time, and you think about it, a hunting and fishing show and a jewelry store is kind of a unique partnership. Most people would say, well, how's that work? And I don't know about you guys, but out of the box advertising has always worked really good for me in the show. We had a bra shop on down in St. Louis for a couple years. And one of the things was the bra shop, whenever we talked about it, I'd come on and I'd do the commercial live, and I'd say at the end of the commercial, I'd say, at blank bra shop, they'll get you hooked for life, like fishing. And they had more response off of that. They couldn't believe that a little old hunting and fishing show could sell bras and stuff for ladies. And it was great. People like stuff like that. It's funny. Herman's Fine Jewelers. When I first met Donnie and Frank, they're just some of the nicest people. I tell you that every week, and it's because it's the truth. They're just some of the sweetest, nicest people you'd ever want to meet, and they love doing things that are fun. And Herman's has been with me almost 18, 19 years, and you'll never. You never know how much that means to somebody on the air when they have a long-term partnership like that, because they have faith in you, they believe in you, they know that your listeners go and patronize the store, and it's a great partnership. It works. It's just a win for everybody. Well, I got the news last week. Donnie had a massive stroke, and we lost him. I was telling everybody to keep him in your prayers and stuff, and I talked to his daughter. He passed away, I think Monday. They finally passed away. But I'm going to miss Donnie Herman. Donnie Herman was one of the neatest, funnest guys I've ever met in my life. He was so kind to me when I went through some stuff in my life. And whenever I went in there to buy something, he always gave me a great deal. And just a good friend. You know, I had him when I got my elk. I got a custom cross made out of my elk ivory. I got one here. I'll show everybody on Facebook Live. I don't know if you can see that. See my elk ivory? They made that cross for me. And I got a ring made of my stuff. They do all that at Herman's for me. And Donnie, he was always excited about doing stuff with you, the listeners out there. We did that diamond dig a few years ago at Chick-fil-A. People went nuts trying to find that half-carat diamond. We did the diamond earring exchange for Christmas, and we were always doing some fun stuff. And I'm just Frank and Donnie and everybody else is still there, but I'm gonna miss Donnie. He was a partner, he was an advertiser, and he was my friend. And the world's a little sadder to me with him passing away. So Godspeed, Donnie. And just like Donnie, I don't know if I should say this on the air or not, but Donnie actually donated his organs. He was always giving back, and he did it even when he passed away. And heaven's a little nicer place up there. So we're gonna miss Donnie Herman. God bless you guys. And if you get a chance, so serious about Donnie. Did business with Herman. Did with good guys. Yes, they are, Fishing Dave. Good folks. So if you get a chance, stop by Herman's and just tell them, give them your condolences and tell them thank you for supporting an old grumpy guy, Outdoors Dan, for so many years. Will you? I'm not always grumpy. I'm getting grumpy. Andrew's over there laughing. I'm just gonna miss Donnie. So Tim and Donnie, Godspeed, guys. We're gonna miss you. We really will. Not good. 7:41 and some change. Hey, congrats to Patrick Smith. Patrick was the Big Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey winner. We did a short contest for a few weeks. If you bought a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call, the first 10 people that bought a call, I was going to get you into a drawing for a pair of DSD turkey decoys. And Weeby Knives came on. Chad and Mark over at Weeby Knives came on, and they originally were going to do the first 5 or 6. We'd get a free Weeby knife as well. So thanks to Chad and Mark over at Weeby. And then I called Chad and told him that we had some last minute entries, and he said, well, let's just give them all a knife. So everybody that bought a knife and that I got a copy of the receipt, you're going to have a Weeby knife. And I think some of you already got them because I saw some posts on Facebook. So thanks to Weeby for doing that. Great knives. If you haven't tried a Weeby knife, go check them out. And hopefully we'll be working with them more on the radio and stuff. I really love their knives. They're super sharp, replaceable blades on them, and they're not super expensive. So everything you'd ever want in a knife. Now, I do have a couple fishing contests coming up. We're going to give away a 3-day trip to Lake Winnebagosh up at the Pines Resort. Whoever wins that's going to get a brand new Trica fishing rod, some of the best fishing rods ever made. That Rupert's box call worked awesome for me yesterday. Yes, it did, Carrie. Congrats on that turkey, girl. Yeah, Carrie got her a nice big old turkey. Yeah, let's see. We're going to give a 3-day fishing trip to the Pines. That's your lodging. And you have your own cabin for 3 days right on the water. Chad's super nice, him and his family up there. You get a brand new Trica fishing rod. You get a bait package from Bojangle Baits. And I'm trying to think what else. And yep, thank you, Rob. I got mine. Scotty says he got his knife. And you're also going to get a Weeby Knives fillet set. So you're going to be able to fillet all them fish that you catch. So we'll start doing that here in a month or so. You're going to just listen during the week, and we'll have the phrase that pays. I'm not going to do screenshots on that. That's a big prize. So we're going to do every week. We'll have a phrase, so you can listen Monday through Friday and just email me the phrase. It's easy. If you listen for half an hour, 45 minutes, you'll get it. And then we're going to have an ice fishing trip, which is new this year, up there. So you get a chance to do some open water fishing up there, and someone's going to get a chance to go do some big ice fishing on Winnie. We'll have a 3-day ice fishing trip too, thanks to Chad and all the gang up at the Pines Resort on Lake Winnebagosh. I love that lake. Hey, speaking of lakes, I talked to Eric up at Ray's Marine. If you're looking to buy a boat, they got, not only does Lund have a lot of rebates going on right now, Ray's Marine's got some big in-store rebates. Kind of makes me upset because I can't take advantage of that. I bought my boat last year. But if you want to save some big money, give Eric a call. He's the general manager up at Ray's Marine. If you're going to buy a boat, now would be the time to buy a boat because you're talking about a lot of savings. And I saved, what did I say, Andrew? $6,000. I saved $6,000 by going up to Grand Rapids at Ray's Marine and bought my boat. So that's a lot of money, folks. It's worth a 7-hour drive. That's a lot of Pop-Tarts, man.
A lot of Pop-Tarts.
A lot of Pop-Tarts. All right, hey, let me take a quick break. I'll come back. I'll try to get the fishing reports in. I just want to make sure I talk. Donnie Herman. I thanked Weeby. We had a great segment with Sean. I told everybody Patrick Smith was the Rupert's winner. I think we're good. We'll be right back.
Is it time to get your carpet looking like it did when you first moved in? Or have you had some water issues that need to be taken care of in your home or business? Well, if you call
So we got 5 pairs of Cubs tickets for that outdoor day. Should I wait till next week to give those away? It's kind of early to do it now.
Tile and grout looking great again since he learned from his father on how to take care of customers. Richard Remediation and Cleaning can handle any size job, from a single home to multi-unit apartments or offices.
Woo, a little chilly this morning.
Military discounts every day. So if you need
I was cold yesterday. I actually had my heated vest on yesterday. It was cold. It was a cold ride to the blind in the Polaris, I can tell you that. I can see why everybody gets those encased Polarises. I got a half shield, so it's still better than riding a 4-wheeler. It keeps a little wind off of you. But it was cold. I didn't have enough clothes on. So they're going late April. It's not going to be too bad. And I was like, "Ooh, I need a jacket. I should have brought a bigger jacket." Had my limit tick on because the ticks are out. My feet never got cold. I had my Norlander socks on. Those big old fluffy alpaca wool, sweet hugging feet socks.
High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all
Hey, for all my turkey hunting buddies, I'm going to give one of these away today. Gearhead Archery. My buddy Skip, he made a turkey fan. This is called a photo fan. So see this little bar, this little plastic bar thing here? See how it's got slots? You take your turkey in the field when you take your pictures and you put the last feathers in those slots, and it keeps your fan so you don't have to hold your turkey fan. You can get some really good pictures. Look at that. I'm going to give one of these away when we come back. Oh, Skip at Gearhead, man. He's not just bows. That guy's always making some great stuff. The photo fan.
Once you're all signed up, fish any length. Submit your catches to the My Catch app so you can win some amazing prizes. You know what the best part is, Scott? The Midwest Walleye Challenge is free to enter. And to be eligible for the cash prizes, it's only a small $25.
Aaron, it was slow yesterday. Good morning. I was 3 for 3, and then I got skunked yesterday. They gobbled, they flew down, and went the other way. They had hens with them, I guess. Either that or I said something they didn't like. They went that way. I sat out there till 2 o'clock, nothing.
It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating.
Do they even still have DVD players anymore?
Oh, yeah.
I got a DVD player, but I'm like old school.
I do too.
I got a VHS player still.
Oh my god.
I'm not getting. I've got some VHSs. I'm just not going to get rid of. I got a combo DVD and VHS player. That's how old school I am.
If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time.
There you go. Carrie, it makes taking pictures a lot easier, kiddo. I'm telling you.
Just call Project Partners Design in Ankeny. Rob and Megan Fair have been helping folks catch up on home projects since 2017.
What are you laughing about, Mountain Man? Because them turkeys made an idiot of me? They went that way.
Nothing but the best materials on all jobs. For example, on deck projects, they use Rymar Extreme Weather.
I was on a roll.
Last a long time in our Iowa weather.
Smack. Got the old smackdown.
With a mood design board, so your vision will always be in focus as your projects get completed. A great feature for those folks that like to do one project at a time. So don't feel overwhelmed getting your home looking the way you
Good
want.
luck, Pete. Good morning.
507-382-7050. That's 507-382-7050 or email projectpartnersdesign@gmail.com. Military
Patrick, I'm still using my Jake Strutter and that breeding hen, and usually I use a feeding hen, but I think I had my preening hen out yesterday. Looked like she was preening her feather.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at.
You know what? Yesterday, I take that back, Patrick. I used a breeding pair. I had that Jake that's in a breeding position with a string. I used that yesterday. I'm going to go back to my strutter tomorrow.
Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Appreciate everybody tuning in, making this part of your weekend. No, the VHS player. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having a VHS player. Yeah, I got some movies I just am not going to get rid of, man.
You know what? Same here.
Yeah, and I bought them already. I'm not going to go buy them on digital. You know, if they have to buy them again, that's wrong. All right, I got a brand new photo fan. This is for your turkey hunting pictures. This is from Gearhead Archery. It's a really neat little clip bar that Skip designed a few years ago, and you get a DVD with it. And that's why we were talking off the air on Facebook about do they still even have DVD players? Because I do. I got a combo DVD VHS player because I still have Jaws and what else? I got some Abbott and Costello movies on DVD and Hogan's Heroes, and I'm just not getting rid of them. I'm just not.
They might be worth a lot someday.
They could be, but I doubt it. Anyway, we'll tell you, if you haven't won anything in the last 30 days and you want this great photo fan, just make sure you can come and pick it up. Tell Andrew what number turkey am I at for my career with a bow. I just got it updated on last weekend in Kansas. What number? You remember? You should know.
I should know. Yes, I should know.
Write it down. What do you think it is?
Oh, no,
Let's see how Andrew is my producer. How's he doing? You can't Google this. That's why I'm using this.
Oh,
Here. You ready? Oh my gosh. Are you really?
I don't know what your signals look like.
Now you got me messed up. Okay, here, look. What's that? What's that number? No.
That's exactly what you did.
I'm doing one number right here. What's that?
Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then... Okay, there you go. 244-1350.
To be honest...
And he's got a college degree and he's a teacher.
To be honest, in my mind, I was about 7 off. I missed that one.
Yeah. He's been with me for how long? So 244-1350, 244-1350 if you want to get a photo fan. This thing's awesome. You'll keep this in your pack, and it makes your turkey hunting pictures so much better. I've got one in my pack. I use it all the time. 244-1350. Just call. It's free to guess. You know it's over 90. So there you go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait for the phone to ring.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. 244-1350.
Over 90 is pretty good.
Yeah, that's a great guess or a great hint. And you know it's not.
I would run
I'm
with
gonna
that.
quit counting at 100. So.
Once it gets into triple digits, yeah, we're done.
Well, the thing is, I'm not bragging. It's just turkeys kicked my rear for I don't know how many years when I first started bow hunting. I mean, at least 4 or 5 years. I could not get one to save my life. And then I finally figured it out, and I've been on a roll.
Hey,
that was 30-something years ago. Huh?
Yeah, you got to find that roll.
Well,
it gets tough.
Yeah, you just got to learn how to talk soft and when to talk and how to read the bird. And I was calling way too loud, way too often. And
you're the sexiest one out there.
Yeah, Philip. Morning, Roger, up in New York. Good to see you, buddy. 244-1350. Just tell Andrew how many turkeys. Just make sure you have won anything in the last 30 days. Yeah. Come on, people. Smile on your brother. Yeah, what's that song? I miss not being able to play songs because of Facebook. That's why we don't play mainstream music on the show, because every time we do, Facebook keeps taking our stuff down because of and we pay the licensing for the music. So because we got ASCAP and BMI and all that stuff, and then we tell them that, and they still keep taking. So that's why. But I miss it because there's some music I really like to play. How long?
What's that?
What was the guess?
You want me to say that now?
No, not now. Was it off?
Yeah, it was off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was you nice?
I was nice.
Yeah. All right.
I did the Dan method. What do you want? Yep. All right. Bye.
I don't say that. Unless I'm hunting. Well, I tell you what, I was tired yesterday. I got maybe 2 hours sleep last night because I was sitting there fretting about which blind to use and all that stuff, and 244-1350, 244-1350. How many turkeys? Where am I at for turkeys? It's between 90 and 100. And put it this way, I only need 4 more for 100.
Oh. Oh man, you could have
Well, I should be at 97, but I missed. I messed up.
You might, at this point, just say the number.
Well, I'm not going to say the number because that's giving it away.
You have given it away.
I have not. I just said I'm. What I say? I'm 4 away from 100. That's
basic math knowledge. You gave it away.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm not. Never mind. I don't want to say that.
Just give it away.
244-1350. 244-1350. 7:57 and some change. I gotta get this last break in. I'll be right back for hour number 2 with Dave Bloom, Mr. Guns himself, from JLM Shooter Supply and Cross Roads. We're gonna be talking a little gun talk when we come back. All right. So, hey, Andrew, can we go to break? Take this last break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Well, really appreciate it.
Are you into hunting?
All right, can I get your name here, quick?
If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game.
We got a winner.
Camping supplies cold and fresh.
Okay.
Wherever your adventure takes you,
can I also get your number?
96 is the answer.
Low temperature, longer than a bag of ice, and does not have the slushy mess that can
Should be 97. I should be done. Might not get another shot. Them turkeys are fickle. Drive me crazy. Boy, when I'm done filming for the shows, that's going to be so nice because I can take my Tacticam camera, put it on my bow, and then I can move around. I don't have to sit there and stay in a ground blind, carrying all that camera gear. They slip around on me. I can try to ambush them, get on the other side of where they're going, and reset up. Life's going to be a lot more fun. Of course, I'm not going to be able to run it. I'll be using my walker because I'll be old. Got me a little bow holder for my walker.
He did, but hey, we got it all set here for you, and you know where the station is here by chance? It's at 1416 Locust, and so if you can give us until at least Monday.
To keep your bait in the strike zone longer.
Okay. Yeah,
Need a nap.
as long as you have a.
Anybody get a turkey yet?
Come anytime. I mean, if you can mornings, it's a little better. It's not as busy. But anytime 8 to 5.
Boy, did you see the weather next week? Weather looks awful next week. It's going to rain. We need the rain, but
14-16. Yep.
not looking good. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all rain.
All right, take care.
At American Family
Yeah.
Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often
Who
more
won?
affordable than you think. Let's talk about
Jeff
options that
Flutter.
fit you. Contact
Way to go,
Karen Hunt,
Jeff.
your agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey everybody, it's Outdoors Dan. Have you been one of the few that have raised your hands to serve? Well, first off, thank you for your service. Everyone at MoVet Outdoors has been working hard to continue their mission.
Morning, Hoyt.
Starting in 2019. MoVet Outdoors is a group of veterans that want to support.
There you go, Aaron.
By taking them on outdoor activities, providing camaraderie for vets with other vets, in a supportive environment. At MoVet Outdoors, you can go on hunting and fishing trips, survival school, golfing trips, even take part at their new archery range. There's also a great fishing tournament every year and other contests for vets to take part in.
Hoyt says they're still finding mushrooms. That's good. I ain't found anything.
So, if you're a veteran or active duty and would like to join a great group of fellow veterans, look up MoVet Outdoors on Facebook and send them a message.
There you go, Scotty.
Outdoors has been working hard with vets every
Boy, Kansas is dry. I know they need some rain in Kansas bad. It was muddy out in the fields yesterday. I had mud everywhere where I was.
1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. Des Moines Radio Group station. This is the
What's my area code? Roger, you can't. You're too far away. You got to come and grab this stuff. 515 is the area code, buddy. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Gearhead Archery. Have you seen a gearhead yet? If you haven't, it's not your daddy's bow, that's for sure. Gearhead Archery uses state-of-the-art technology. They've been around for 7-8 years, producing and engineering some fine archery equipment. If you get a chance, go check them out at gearheadarchery.com. Skippy Peterson up in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Wisconsin is making some great archery stuff. If you're a saddle hunter, they've got the Disruptor 20, Disruptor 24. I'm shooting the B30 right now, which is on my way. There you go, Roger. I'm shooting the B30, which is a 30-inch axle-to-axle bow. It's one of the smoothest, sweetest, quietest bows I've ever shot. I just got the new Pivot series in, and that's even got a better draw cycle than the B series, if you can imagine that. That's going to be my deer hunting bow. I'm using that for my backup right now because I got everything set on my B30. But go check them out. If you're a crossbow hunter, Skip's got one of the best crossbows on the market. You can actually take the crossbow and break it, and it breaks apart for easy packing. And you can shoot a full-length arrow. You don't have to buy bolts anymore. You can just use regular arrows with your Gearhead crossbow. Go check them out, gearheadarchery.com. Good morning, Daryl Adams. Good to see you, buddy. Go check them out and tell them Outdoors Dan sent you, will you? I'm telling you, Gearhead, it's good. They're great bows, and they do not. You'll stand out in the crowd because people are going to say, "What bow is that?" And you're going to say, "It's my Gearhead." They've got the highest satisfaction rate of any bow company out there, as far as I could see. So just go check them out. If you're a saddle hunter, you're going to love them. If you're a handicap hunter and you're using a wheelchair or a track chair, you're going to love those Disruptor 20 or 24s, man. Those you can sit literally on the ground and shoot that bow and still have enough ground clearance. They're just good bows. Go check them out, Gearhead Archery. Got some pheasants back mushrooms yesterday. There you go, Rob. Oh, Mountain Man's on it, man. All right, let's head over to the phones, and we're going to go talk. It's Gun Talk time with Dave Guns Bloom. How you doing there, Guns?
Good, you.
I'm good, buddy. Where you at today? You home? You're running around? What are you doing?
No, I'm home today. I'm going to be in town. My son's got a trap meet in Elkhart, and then one of my other company's guitar shop. We have a big event tonight at Miss Kitty's in Clive, so I'm around all day.
What are you doing? You giving away like this? You got if you do line dances, you get a discount on a 6-string?
No. That's a great idea, though. Thanks.
Yeah. Do. So that's like a country western bar, isn't it?
Sort of.
Sort of.
That's kind of how it started way back in the day, but now it's just a flat out live music venue and dance ball.
Okay. Well, that's I was
like
just.
On Friday nights they do country, and then on Saturday nights they do rock and roll.
And you're not country. You're more rock and roll.
Well, that depends. We're both.
Whatever they need to be.
Yeah. Whatever they need you to be, huh?
That's right. So my band plays most of the time on Friday nights.
Okay.
Because they try to have other, they try to put some bands on, make sure there are bands on Friday nights. So, but the event that I'm doing tonight is for professional music, which is my guitar shop, and we bring in a couple bands and we sponsor the night, and so it's kind of just a way to get a couple bands together, get people to go out and see multiple bands at one venue, and just build our name within the community and the live music community.
Guess what shotgun I'm getting the most questions about this spring?
Ooh, tell me.
Well, I'll take a guess. It wouldn't. It's not what you think it would be.
Huh? A new one or an old one?
All right, I'll help you out because I know you're.
It's probably a 410 of some kind.
It's you know what? That's all you needed to say. I'm getting more questions about 410s this year than I have of any other gun. It's the 410 craze is hit an epic peak.
Yeah.
I can't say as I blame them, man. These kids and these and it's just not kids. I mean, Philip Vanderpool, Rhonda. I got some big old boys that I know. Them CVA 410s. They've been smoking them turkeys with the TSS 410, and they're rolling them birds out at 50, 60 yards.
Yep. Yeah, you get the right choke on that TSS. It's pretty lethal out to range.
Oh yeah, and you don't have to tear your shoulder up. What's not to like?
Yeah, and it's a challenge. I mean, it definitely is less pellet. So you have to be a little more proficient. It's like the difference between shooting a deer with a high-powered rifle and a bow. You've got to be a little more precise.
Rob in Pennsylvania says he's got one this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I just, usually it's, 20 gauge, 12 gauge, what 3.5 shells you're shooting, what do you recommend, blah, blah, blah. Yep. This year it's all 90% 410. Dave?
Well, pretty simple answer.
Yeah.
I know it's expensive, but you better be shooting tungsten if you're shooting 410.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Put a big old red dot on there and you're good to go.
Good to go.
I hate to tell you this, but I don't know, how long did I bug you for that revolver, that Smith & Wesson?
A long time.
About 2 years?
Yeah, probably.
And since I bought that 10 millimeter with that Halo sight, that's all I carry and shoot now is the 10 millimeter.
10 millimeters, a phenomenal run. And you know what? Honestly, there's a lot of guys in bear country who carry 10 millimeter.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to use my Smith anymore. I might be trading that back in.
Oh, that's certainly your call. I mean, it's the bullet that's the most important if you're talking about bear country, because everybody thinks hollow points are what's deadly. Not on a bear. Hollow point, you do not want a bullet that opens up on bear. You want something that penetrates, and that's hard cast bullets.
Right.
Put a hard cast bullet on a 357 or a 10 mil, or I do it on my 44 mag, but that's what you need to deter a bear. Well,
I'm just telling you right now, that 10 millimeter, that Glock 20, I can sit there and put a round in the hole that I just shot. I can put it's that sight. I think I brought my target in. Didn't I show you guys?
You may have, but I don't remember seeing it.
Okay, well, I know I showed Dallas. I could not believe at 10 yards how accurate I was with that gun.
Nice.
Yeah,
honestly, that's the most important. How many rounds can you get off in the right place is way more important than the power of the round.
Well, I'm just telling you right now, if I'm actually shooting at something, I feel sorry for it because I usually am, that's why I bow hunt, because I'm not a very good gun hunter. But with a handgun, it's got to be that Halo sight.
That makes a huge difference.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like pow, pow, pow. And that's freehand, too. I tried starting it off I went over to Cross Roads, and I did what you told me. I went ahead and I got a sandbag, and I braced my my hands and stuff on the sandbag, and I mean I was just center punching that thing like crazy, and then I went ahead to freehand and I went into a shooting stance and I was still doing it, and I just couldn't believe it, Dave.
Yeah. Well, walk it out to 25 and see what happens.
No, because I'm not going to shoot. I'm not going to be shooting at 25. Now at a bear, I probably would. You know, I'm not going to wait till it gets 10 feet in front of me. But you know, as far as self-defense and stuff, your average shot is 10 yards or closer, isn't it?
You are 100% correct. If you're shooting more than 10 yards, it ceases to be self-defense in some ways.
That's exactly right. And that's all I really care about. Hey, you know, I hate to say it like this, Dave, but I'm just going to say it. With all the crap going on in this world right now, when you watch what's going on TV and stuff, folks, you gotta be able to protect yourself. And I hate to say that, but it's just God's truth, man. You cannot rely on somebody else to protect you anymore. You got to be able to protect you and your family. And Dave, I just think that's as honest as I can say that.
Yeah, I don't think I disagree with you. The beauty of the country we live in is we have, we have the ability to do that. We have the rights, especially in a state like Iowa,
yeah,
to carry guns and go to a place and shoot them and not have to check with the government if we want to buy bullets and stuff. So that's something we have the freedom to do right now, so you should absolutely take advantage of it.
Well, I got nothing but respect for our first responders and our police officers, but we just, I mean, I've called in a couple things, and it's like nobody shows up for an hour. Yeah. And they're understaffed, they're undermanned, and you know, I don't want to hear that as a taxpayer. So if I got something that's going on at my house, I want to be able to protect myself or my wife or my dog or my kids. You know, dog comes first, Dave. But yeah, but you know, you gotta have that peace of mind, man.
Yeah, the thing I would stress on that is a gun is a tool that's unlike most other tools, and that you absolutely have a responsibility. Like, I don't have a responsibility to learn how to use my hammer. And
yeah.
I'm good if I know how to use my hammer. But you absolutely have a responsibility to be well trained. And I don't mean like competition trained, but I mean somebody who knows how to handle their gun.
No, you should. If you
take it off safe, how to put it into battery, how to correctly shoot it, how to make sure that you're being safe with it at all times. All those things are learned behaviors, not natural.
And how to store it where it's not going to hurt anybody, right?
Absolutely.
That's
how to safely store it.
Yep.
How to carry it safely, because most gunshot injuries happen when people reholster their gun.
Yep.
And they shoot themselves down the leg, and if they're appendix carrying, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
Because your main artery to your leg is right there, and if you hit that artery, you're dead in minutes.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Being safe with your gun in every respect is a huge responsibility.
Yep.
Can't stress that enough. And so that's one of the things we talk a lot about at both my shops, but particularly at Cross Roads, because that's where you're actually shooting a gun.
Yeah, I think, you know what, and you know, Dave, at Cross Roads, like, if someone's got I don't know if I asked you this before. Say like somebody has a certain handgun that they want to try before they buy it. I mean, you know, let's face it, guns are not super inexpensive. You know, do they have a rental case or anything? Or
yep.
You can
rent
rent
a very robust rental case with all of the most common guns.
So you can.
You're like, man, I can't decide between a Glock 43X or a Glock 48. Great, go down to Cross Roads, shoot them both. Cost $20. You can literally shoot every gun in the case for $20, one at a time. But you can shoot every gun in the case for $20.
Yeah, but that's really important. I mean, if you're going to spend several $100s on a gun, you're going to want to make sure it ergonomically fits your hand. You're going to want to make sure it fits. You're comfortable when you shoot. You know, the recoil's what you can handle. And you know, I mean, if you go buy and you buy a handgun for $700 and you buy it and you don't try it before you buy it, you go shoot it, you come back, well, I don't like it anymore. You go to trade that in. Well, you're not going to get what you paid for it. It's going to be a few $100s. Yeah, so $20. I would rather spend $20 than lose $200 or $300 on something I just bought that I'm not going to shoot. Right?
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
No, I think that's really. I'm glad that you do that. I think that's a service that more people need to realize. That Cross Roads is out in Johnston, folks. Dave took that over a month or two ago. If you haven't had a chance to get out there, I went out there. The staff are super nice. They're super polite. I got a chance to meet the manager, and I shot my 10 mil. I shot my 44, and you can rent headgear there if you don't have headgear to protect your hearing. You can get targets there, and you can buy ammo there. I mean, it's really a one-stop experience, but it's a lot of fun to go in there. Not only can you find out what you want to shoot or buy, it's fun, right, Dave?
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility. The previous owners did a great job when they came to designing it and then building a nice, modern, clean facility. So, yeah, it's a wonderful place to shoot. I was shooting there last night. I had somebody in. She was having problems how to hold it in her gun and putting bullets on target. So,
yeah,
we out to the range and said, "Look, here's the things you need to do." And man, within about 50 rounds, she was putting them right in the middle at 10 yards, and it was fun just to see how excited she was to kind of get her hands and mind wrapped around the skill that it takes to shoot a gun. But once she got it, man, she was right on. So again, that's the kind of services that we provide. We can help you. Here's how to load your gun. Here's how to unload your gun. Here's how to hold it. Here's how to point it. Here's what you do when you're aiming it. Here's how you pull the trigger. All those things are very important to being accurate.
Yeah, absolutely. 8:15 and some change here on 1350 ESPN. Dave, hang on. I'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it?
All right, I got a brand new whetstone from Worksharp. Look at that big boy. Woo! Telling you what, that's a whetstone. Look at that. That's going to be given up next here on the show. I love that thing, man. It's good for my fixed broadheads, all my knives.
Elk or even bear, processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making snack sticks.
Ask Dave if he's got any specials going on at the store.
All sorts of cheese and spice combinations.
Okay.
They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231.
Morning, Hank.
To some great eating.
Sales specials,
is there anything going on at the store we need to talk about?
Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will whip away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to
We
keep
got
your
about
feet temperature where they need to be.
3.5 minutes. We'll be right
Alpaca
back.
socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that
Ammo
will keep
sale?
your socks from smelling.
Ammo is
They have
always
heavyweight and lightweight
slightly,
styles
but the
with
big
lots
thing
of
he wants to
color
push
and
is
size
membership.
choices for you to
At
choose from.
Crossroads?
Plus,
Okay.
gift boxes
And
are
membership
available
is
that
the
are
biggest thing, so
100%
there's
guaranteed. So
not
this
like
year,
there's
when
a
you plan your
specific
outdoor
ammo sale,
activities,
but
make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling
ammo
great
is
all
always
day.
something that's
Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort.
Oh, I'm telling you, Scotty, that's a whetstone, baby. That's a knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Look at that. That's a whetstone, baby. That thing's huge.
That's why your boots need to fit and perform when you're outdoors. Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their adventures for over 40 years. Itasca learned over
Here, I'll do it like a
that
fish so it looks bigger.
highest quality materials and hardware is the way
That's
to
a
make
big whetstone, man. Look how big that is.
situations. Whether you're out elk
I once
hunting,
caught a fish this big.
whitetails, riding snowmobile trails, or ice fishing in sub-zero weather, Itasca Footwear will provide you not only a great fit, but comfort.
Man, my foot is killing me. You guys ever step in a gopher hole and
styles for the whole family.
I don't think I tore my Achilles, but boy, it's been killing me for a week.
So everyone can enjoy their day. Look for Itasca Footwear.
I'm about ready to go to the doctor. I've been wrapping it, and I'm about ready to go get a boot.
at this point it might not be a bad idea.
I gotta call the VA. Can you imagine me trying to walk through a cornfield with a boot on? You know, one of them orthopedic boots? That's not going to be a lot of fun.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you live in an area that
Rob, you might have to carry me around in Pennsylvania, buddy, if I'm in a walking boot. I'll have Rupert do it.
Rupert could kind of pick you up with one hand.
That's gonna stink. If that's why I'm not going. Jenny's been yelling at me. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. I don't want to go to the doctor.
Or
I have turkey
you
hunting.
wait, when you have to go.
Been eating Advil like candy, man. Well, you go back to work, Rob. It's always a good day with you watching, buddy. Old mountain man, old pal. I'll see you in a few weeks, buddy. Yeah, I'm a vet, Hoyt.
Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
Turkey season is a passion shared by hunters, and it's fast approaching all across this nation. When it's time to start cutting, yelping, and clucking and purring at those boss toms, don't you want to have a call to run that you have confidence in? You bet you do, and that's why you need to check out Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls.
Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls.
Turkey call maker from Pennsylvania that is so passionate about chasing toms.
Ask Pete about stepping in a hole. Did he step in a hole, Scott? It's not a lot of fun, man. It hurts. Stupid gophers.
Todd uses the best crystal, glass, slate, and aluminum on all of his pot calls that will allow you to make the most subtle purrs.
Out there in the middle of the night, trying to get to your blind and not make any noise, and you fall on your face. Not a lot of fun. That hurt.
The beginner to the most seasoned turkey caller to make the right call when it counts. So this upcoming turkey season, try a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call and let that tom roost in peace.
You just harvested the game you've been dreaming of all year. Well, the real work starts now to preserve your hunt for a lifetime. Good thing you
that's all right, Hoyt. Appreciate it.
With you. Turkey fans make great decoy options for your next hunt, and FanLock can help you debug and dry that fan in just 5 short days.
That's
Just
a new
attach
voice.
the fan from your bird, hang it spread out, minimize the amount of flesh left on, then spray down with FanLock, and you're ready to hunt or hang your fan in 5 days. For your velvet hunts, take a bottle of Velvet Lock with you. Once you get your tag on, spray down the velvet on the rack and it's protected and sealed, ready for your taxidermist. Trophy Clean is also available to keep your mounts clean at home and keeps bugs off your prize mounts and keeps them from fading. For more information on Velvet Antler Technologies and their field use products, please check them out at www.velvetantlertechnologies.com or at a store near you. You worked so hard for that opportunity on the hunt. Protect that special memory with Velvet Antler Technologies.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Our guest is Dave Bloom over there at JLM Guns and Cross Roads. You still there, sir?
I'm still here.
Are you? Did you hear that? Did you hear that music? Did that get you inspired?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Ready to go work out.
Yeah, ready to go work out. Do 10 for me too, will you?
I certainly will.
Yeah, I stepped in a gopher hole, man. My foot is killing me. Ain't good. I'm telling you. Yeah, you ever stepped in a gopher hole?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I've walked into plenty of turkey blinds at dark 30 and stepped in a hole that I wasn't prepared for. So.
Yeah. That's not fun, is it? No, especially when you're carrying all that crud. Hey, did you, yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's not fun falling on your foot. I don't bounce like I used to, Dave. I just don't. I mean, it just doesn't happen. So, Crossroads memberships. You can get a membership down there, and it's probably cheaper if you do that over the year, isn't it?
Well, it's cheaper over the month. If you go more than one time, the membership is actually cheaper than going 2 times.
Really?
So if you go just one time a month, then a non-membership, from a purely financial standpoint, dollars and cents, it's probably a little bit cheaper if you go one time just to not be a member. But if you plan on going any more than one time, and this goes right back to what we were talking about, being proficient with your gun, being able to handle it in a stressful situation, that's the thing that most people don't realize. And this is why whenever a gun is pulled and shot in a stressful situation, the hit rate is like 10% or less. Even for cops, it's like 20% or less.
Right.
Because your adrenaline is so jacked, it's so hard to stay focused and to know how to handle yourself and your tool appropriately. Well, the only way that you get better at that is to have repetition.
Yeah.
And that's what we really stress with the membership, and that's what we're so excited about it, and that's why we price it the way that we do. Is we want people to be incentivized to come more often. more often. So if you think about it, I'm going to come one time this month, non-member, $20 for the lane fee, plus you buy a bullet, plus you buy a target. If you're a member, it's only $35 a month, and you can come unlimited times, often as you want. You can pretty much stay as long as you want. If we get real crowded, we'll kind of ask people to kind of move through. But if you're there and there's nobody else there, you could shoot for hours if you wanted to. Not that anybody really does that, but you could. You get a free target every time you come. You get 5% discount on all ammo that you buy. You get discount on guns. You get free gun rentals. So that when we're talking about those guns,
yeah,
rental center, if you're a member, you just get it.
That's awesome.
Built into the price. And that's only $35 a month.
Well, that's pretty reasonable then. Yeah.
And there's family plans. Like you're like, hey, I want to bring my wife and my kids. We all want to shoot. Great. We have family plans too that allow you to bring more people with you to the range.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to check into that. So that's a good deal. So.
And here's the other thing I really like about it.
Yeah.
Is I have a car wash membership.
Uh-huh.
So think about how often you wash your car. If you don't, you're like, oh man, okay, my car's really dirty. I need to go get it washed. And you wait a week and it rains and you wash it again. So eventually you get it washed. I have a car wash membership. Guess how often I wash my car?
Every day.
Just about. Anytime there's any dirt on it, pull in, because I know it's already paid for, like it's built in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So guess what? I have one of the cleanest cars around because I have a membership that allows me to get my car cleaned as often as I want. The same sort of thing is true with guns. If you're like, man, it's going to cost me X amount of money to go, and every time I go, it's another $20. But if you're like, I've already paid. If I go 3 more times this month, it's the same price. Well, then you're more likely to go in. And to be proficient with a gun, you don't have to shoot hours and hours and hours and hours every day. If you just shot 20 minutes, 1 box of ammo every week for a month, man, you would be significantly better at the end of the month.
No, I agree with that. I mean, practice and consistency and frequency makes good practice. So,
yep.
Hey, I got a question for you. So that Smith 69 44 mag. So if I trade that in, and I want to go back to a good carry gun, what's the one you say you carry a lot in the summer?
So I have 2 that I carry. One is a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. So that's a real small semi-automatic 9mm.
Okay.
Great gun, super thin, fits on inside the waistband. Great gun. Carries 13 in the magazine, 13 plus 1. So 13 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
But in the summertime, when I'm wearing a pair of shorts, I don't have a belt that I can clip a holster onto. I carry a Smith & Wesson revolver. And there's 2 that are the same frame size, shape. The 642 and the 442. The 642 is the stainless version. The 442 is the blue version.
Okay.
But I can stick that in a pair of gym shorts, and you can't tell. And it's so light that it doesn't pull my gym shorts down.
Is that a 38?
38 special.
38. Okay. All right. I'll have to go bug Dallas and look at those. So when I
we got a bunch of them in because we sell a crap ton of them.
Okay.
And here's the thing. And here's the thing that piques people's interest. So at our gun store, my guys can carry anything they want. I mean, they have access to all the guns. They've seen all the guns over the years. Guess what most of them carry most of the time?
38.
A J-frame, a Smith & Wesson, a small Smith & Wesson revolver.
Yeah. Even Russell?
So you got the guys that have all the guns who know everything about guns, and they still carry a little small J-frame revolver for personal protection.
Well, I know Russell's real protective of that homemade barbecues thing he makes, so...
He is pretty good at that barbecue sauce. I'll tell you what, I got some in my fridge right now.
Yeah, he does a good job. I like Russell. So, all right, buddy. Well, hey, I'll come in there and bug you as soon as turkey season's over. So,
sounds good.
Have you got you and the boy been out yet?
Yeah, we went out a few times early on, but this year was kind of funny. Usually youth season, man, the turkeys are ripping and roaring, but this year they were not.
Yeah.
Barely gobbling, didn't get real excited to the call, that kind of thing. So we're going to head out tomorrow afternoon and hopefully can finish off one.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a good day. Monday's supposed to be windy, and then it's going to rain the rest of the week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're trying to squeeze one in for sure.
Yeah. All right. Tell them where they can find your stores at, buddy.
So JLM is at 70th and Douglas in Urbandale, so between 86th Street and Merle Hay on Douglas on the northeast corner.
Yep.
Crossroads is on Johnson Drive. So go north on Merle Hay from the interstate. Take your first right hand. Johnson Drive, 5550, right down at the bottom of the hill on the south side of the road.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Man, have a good time playing tonight.
Yeah, good talking with you.
Thanks, Dave. There he goes. Dave the Guns Bloom. That's our nickname for him because the guy's like Arnold, man. You know, they call Dave. I don't know if he plays a bass guitar or what he does, but yeah, he's probably backup security for the band too.
Multiple roles.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. 8:29, some change. Let me hit a quick break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. We'll give that whetstone away when we come back.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars.
You should be calling. I ain't talked to him. I've been running, man. I haven't had a chance to do anything. I've been getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Dog grumps at me. My dog growls at me because the alarm goes off at 3 in the morning. I said, hey, I'm not happy about it either. Trust me, I'd rather go back to sleep, but I got to go smoke a turkey.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or ready for any task? Well, if you use the original
He likes his sleep.
before you left, you bet they are.
Then he's got to get up and go outside and watch me leave. He gets all upset.
By using changeable, flexible, abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening.
You'd think he'd be like, yes, bed to myself.
That dog's a pain in the butt. He just is.
I get that spot.
By a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is
I wonder if he does that.
So if you love the
That dog runs the house. It's ridiculous.
Consider checking out one of the Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpeners.
It happens.
Or the Work Sharp Guided Field Sharpener at a store near you. Or anytime at
What's everybody doing this weekend? Going turkey hunting, going fishing.
Gobble.
If you're going in the woods, make sure you got that limit tick on. Them ticks are nuts. I haven't gotten any because I got my limit tick on, but I did see 2 crawling on my pants and they watch them fall off. That's the neatest thing in the world, man. They can't take it.
I just got my truck wrapped up and chased
spray your backpack. If you got a limit tick on, you still need to spray your backpack, or if you got a camera bag, because if you don't do that, them ticks will get on your backpack and stuff, and you'll still have them in the truck. Make sure your turkey vest, make sure you spray all that stuff down. That's a good tip for you.
Anything for field mice?
You got field mice in the house?
No, in our backyard. And they just burrow, make little holes.
Yeah. Get a cat. You're allergic to cats? Huh. You don't. Do you get? Is that why you sneeze when you come over?
No, I have to be around them constantly. So if
you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go.
I need a nap.
Not all bows are made
I
the
got
same.
cut grass
and
today,
that's
man. My
especially
grass
true
is
when
out
it
of
comes
hand.
to gearhead.
Yeah.
Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact, pliant,
just
and
got done doing
lightweight.
all the
These bows maneuver extremely well,
fertilizing,
whether
and
you're in the tree stand or the ground
front
blind.
yard,
If you're a
my
saddle
backyard,
hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out.
till it,
Gearhead bows
feed it
are
again.
engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out
After
there.
it's dead.
Gearhead
It
shoots for
Did you see Antonio
100%
Brown's giving
customer
Caitlin Clark
satisfaction
a bunch of
every
crud?
day. They are constantly
Antonio Brown, you suck.
He needs to have, he's got to
Leave
find
Caitlin alone.
So when you're looking for your
And
next
then
hunting partner,
she
head
got
over
some
to your
goofy
nearest dealer
reporter
like Archery
stalking
Field
her in
and Sports
Indianapolis.
in
You see
Altoona,
that?
or
I
go
didn't
online
see
to
that.
That guy should have his media credentials ripped off.
There's a question that he
Stack the deck on your
gave.
There
next
was
hunt.
two
Gearhead.
comments he
Shop
made.
online at
I didn't hear
gearheadarchery.com
Yeah.
or locally
If I
at
was
Archery
if I
Field
was
and Sports
Daddy
in Altoona.
Clark, I'd be punching him right in the face.
Yeah, I was gonna try and look that up. I don't know what he said, but it was just like,
You leave little Caitlin alone.
yeah.
Lazy Acre, Cloverton Lugs, and the popular Dixie Six to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Rock.
Antonio Brown, you're a has-been. You're nuts.
Better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store.
You know what I liked about Danny Cox, who pitched for the Cardinals? His brother-in-law hit his sister, and he found out about it. He pitched a game with the Cardinals, got on a plane, flew to where they were, beat the crud out of him, flew back, and pitched 2 days later I had a lot of respect for Danny Cox after he did that.
A marriage, just helping with everyday stress.
Yeah.
They don't make athletes like that anymore. You know,
I know it's
stand up for the women, ladies, and what's right.
yeah that.
Whitey Herzog passed away. Did you see that?
Yep.
My old buddy. I got to know Whitey a little bit. He's a good guy.
I mean,
I got some autographs. I think I got a Lou Brock and Whitey Herzog autograph baseball. I think Red Cheney's on that too.
sounds right. Yeah. Trying to think back.
My first radio interview. No, it was Stan Musial. My first radio interview I did was Stan Musial. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey Ken, tell her congrats, buddy. Thank you, Paula. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. One of my heroes growing up is no longer. Whitey Herzog passed away this week. I was sad to hear that. The old white rat. Yeah, that's not good, man. That's the price of getting older. All your heroes start to get going. All right, let me do the fishing reports. I don't know if Smelter's coming on today. Secret listener contest winner of the week. Sally Williams of Davenport, Iowa. Congrats, Sally. She won a $10 gift card to Sportsman's Warehouse. How about that? Sally Williams, everybody. Sally Williams, Davenport, Iowa. Keep those screenshots coming. I gotta start a bigger contest. We got a bigger contest coming up. So I gotta just get through turkey season, folks. Big outdoor day is May 10th out at the park. Principal Park. First 1,000 fans is going to get an Iowa Cubs dry bag presented by the Iowa DNR. 500 red, 500 blue. Gates open at 6 p.m. Andrew and I will be out there. Game starts at 7:08. Boy, we're going to be tired on Saturday. The Iowa DNR and Iowa Hunter Education Instruction Association would like to invite everybody to come out. Tickets are $11. $4 of every ticket will go to support the Iowa Hunter Education Instruction Association. Funds will go raise the mission of the organization to help support the expanded conservation outdoor recreation programs across the state. How about that? Huh? Norlander Socks has got a big Mother's Day promotion. I'll have tickets to give away next week. Andrew and I were just talking about that. I'll give away. I got 5 pairs of tickets, so we'll give away some tickets for the game. Norlander's got a big Mother's Day going on. Go to norlandersocks.com and check it out. You'll see it right there on the homepage. Fishing Report is brought to you by the Bait Caddy and Trika Fishing. The Bait Caddy, made in Minnesota. Trika Fishing, made in Wisconsin. Water temperature of Black Hawk Lake is about the 40s. Gills are slow, walleye are slow. Brushy Creek, yellow perch are slow. Black crappie fair, bass are fair, walleye are slow. Green Valley Lake, largemouth bass are slow. Lake Ikara, Channel Catfish Bite is fair. Little River Watershed Lake, the walleyes are decent. Black crappie fair. 12 Mile, Black crappie slow. Big Creek walleye are fair. There you go. There's your fishing report for the day. Everything's, wow. Nothing got me excited about it. I can tell you that right now.
Oh man.
Well, it's time to head over to Carl Chevrolet and talk to Smokin' Joe Smelter. Joe, what's going on today? Selling trucks, making people happy, Dan. Joe, you got a little Yoda going on today over there, Carl Chevrolet. Making people happy, Dan. Always use the force to make people happy. So, Joe, let me ask you a question. Now, with the big rebates and financing going on at Carl Chevrolet, what do you do special to make? How do you know who deserves how do you choose who gets those kind of deals? Making people rebates and saving them money is special. It takes a special Padawan. I always look for goodness in the amount of trilochlorids that they have inside of them, Daniel. Really? Man, Joe, that's pretty cool that you're doing that. Isn't that kind of, what if somebody doesn't have the force? We will work hard to make sure that they come back and satisfy customers. We save people money, we do. That's why we're dealer for life. You know, I tell you, Joe, it takes a lot to be a Jedi dealer, man. I'm telling you. And I appreciate the salesmanship that you do. I mean, it's almost like, you know, you're reaching out all over the world. World and galaxy, why choose the Earth? We take people from all over to save them money at Carl Chevrolet. I've got to go now. I've got a new Padawan coming in. Well, where can they find you there, Smokin' Joe Yoda? They can find me at Oral Labor Road next to the Rock. Ask for the little green guy. What's your name? There he goes. Joe Smeltzer, everybody. Go check him out, and he will give you a Star Wars kind of a deal right there. God, that hurt. That hurt.
That was good.
Yeah. Can't do Yoda that long, man.
It's a marathon, just going a couple minutes. That was good.
Yeah. Was that good?
That's going to be brought up again soon.
Save money we do at Carl Chevrolet. You'll leave happy.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Now, if I could just get the turkey talk going. Rupert's Roost in Peace. There you go, Ken. Ken Cree's granddaughter got a turkey 4 years in a row, man. That's awesome. Good morning, Corey. Corey says the crappies are snapping in Minnesota. That's awesome. All right. Oh, can't talk after doing that now, man. All right, so I got this beautiful, gorgeous, work sharp, 100-pound Whetstone knife sharpener. It's really not 100 pounds. You can use this for your kitchen, your hunting, your paring knives. You can use it for your broadheads. This thing's going home to some lucky listener today. And all you got to do is just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days. And call Joe at 244-1350, 244-1350. And what Star Wars character did I just imitate? If you can tell, what's his name? What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
Andrew. What's your name? If you can tell what's your name, what that is, this work sharpener is going home with you. I'm telling you what, man, that's going to make somebody very, very happy. I don't know, you could sharpen anything you want on that thing. Good stuff, Maynard. Good stuff.
Outdoor Call Radio.
All right, we got Dave taken care of today.
You calling in to guess?
Jill, Dan, what kind of calling did you do yesterday? I tried everything, Jill. I tried clucking. I tried clucking purrs. I tried cutting. I tried yelping. I tried cutting. I got my gobble call out. I tried gobbling. I did everything I know how to do yesterday, and I still couldn't get them in. It happened. It happens. Scotty Mueller. I would definitely make that. It would definitely make me happy. Scott's wanting that sharpener. Well, that'd be a long drive from Oklahoma, Scotty, to come up here to get that. I'm telling you. Oh, let's see. Took care of Herman's already. I told you about Donnie passing. We're going to miss Donnie Herman. Go check him out at 2900 University in West Des Moines, and tell him Outdoors Dan's grateful for them helping him for so many years. Do that, will you? Yeah, I got to do Obi-Wan. I'll do Obi-Wan here in a little bit. Let's see. I think I got everything I need there. All right. Andrew, the big, did you get a winner?
Yes.
Who won?
David.
David won. Congratulations.
Congrats, David.
2 winners today. 2 winners, no waiting. Hey, the big drafts this week.
I know.
Secret listener. Yeah, there you go, Dave. Secret listener. Yeah, Dave or Scotty, you're good about that. I know that. Yeah, the secret listener. I just announced it. Who was it? Didn't I just announce that?
From Davenport.
She was from What's her name? Sally.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I gotta find my notes. Secret listener winner is Sally Williams of Davenport, Iowa. Davenport. We got them all over. I'm averaging about 40 to 50 people a week sending me screenshots. Your odds of winning something still pretty good. 40 to 50, that's not bad. I'd love to see it get to be 100. We need, it's free to just send me a screenshot.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. All right, let me take we got one more big break.
Oh yeah.
All right. That Yoda hurt, man.
You know what? But you gave it your all, and that's what matters. Oh. Consequences be darned. You gave it your all.
8:43 and some change. Let me do this last big break. We'll be right back. Big drafts this week. Got to find out who's going to win Rookie of the Year.
Well, let's talk about a bait system that helps folks catch catch more fish and is made in Minnesota where they know fishing. The Bait Caddy is an amazing bait system that you can use for open water fishing or ice fishing that keeps your minnows, leeches, shiners, and bait fresh while you fish. The Bait Caddy has a clear UV-resistant housing that lets you see your bait.
I love my Bait Caddy.
Its large lid allows easy access to your bait and keeps it handy and flush in 8 to 10 inch ice holes. No loose parts, it's self-filling, then it floats. Plus, it's made not to crack, warp, or fade. The Bait Caddy will fit in your live well or troll easy alongside your boat, and it's made in the USA. The Bait Caddy has a lifetime warranty.
USA. USA.
For more information, please go online to www.baitcaddy.com. The Bait Caddy, easy access to your bait, made in Minnesota and keeps your bait fresh all day.
Hey, let me ask you
What's
a
up,
question.
Jeff? No, you're the man, Jeff. You're the man.
Back trolling is still one of the best methods of boat control while rigging for walleyes and other fish.
Used to be able to do Yogi Bear really good. I can't do Yogi anymore. My voice changed.
To help keep wakes and water spray off
Hey,
and
boo-boo.
their fishing buddies.
That's
While
what
back
I
trolling, you're just
It doesn't sound like it used to. I used to do really good
Wave
Yogi.
whackers are custom made in Minnesota by Mike and
Somebody find picnic basket. You got there, Ranger Smith?
heavy-duty aluminum frames, extruded rubber for superior protection
got the,
from unwanted water in your boat.
The what?
Wave whackers
The
are custom
sharpener,
made to
right?
fit most
Yeah,
fishing
right here.
boats, including tillers or consoles.
It's a whetstone
So
knife
when you hit
sharpener.
the water next time, don't let the water hit you back. Let Wave Whackers keep you dry and secure. Check them out at wavewhackers.com. That's wavewhackers.com. Or just pick up the phone and give Mike a call. You're going to love your Wave Whackers, and they're going to help keep you dry.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure. Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition footage?
How many people's going hunting next week?
Well, Tacticam's been helping hunters do that very
A lot of seasons are opening up. I think Ohio just opened up. Pennsylvania's late. New York's late.
They can help you cover your boat fishing trips with a new Tacticam fish
My foot don't get any better. I might not be able to go to Pennsylvania.
You should get it checked now so that you can go to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I gotta call the VA.
Feature live stream capabilities with over 2.5 hours of record time that feature image stabilization that's far above.
Why don't they have hover? We need hover chairs. Get to the truck, just take your hover chair to your blind. That way you don't have to walk through the fields anymore. You know, we're supposed to be like the Jetsons by now. You know, have your little jet car to go anywhere, you know, silently. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just drive it right next to your stand, make yourself quiet propulsion.
You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected
There you
from
go.
that giant you've been chasing all season.
Good thinking.
Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're
They got
at?
those little one-man or one-person hovercrafts. You seen those? They look like a big drone.
Always have with
Those are pretty cool, but they only have like 30 minutes of flight time on them.
to your hunting spots.
And they're I don't even know. I think they're like $100,000.
Scrapes,
But it'd be cool to have one. But they need it to where it'd have a couple hours of
the
flight
Onyx
time.
Hunt app is also a great way to see your
They
property.
said you don't need any training. You just hop in and
Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's
That'd be kinda
recognized
fun.
by Game
Yeah.
Wardens
I'd
all
like to
around
do
the
that
country
once.
as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability
to be have a little bit of money.
better hunter, go download
I always said if I hit the lottery, I'd do a
Absolutely.
big kids outdoor day. I'd give every kid a rod and reel and do that every year free of charge. And then I'd buy me a couple farms and give me a log cabin home.
The Sportsman's Warehouse has
Big old
everything you need
pickup
for
truck.
hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor
Pretty
trip
simple.
a success. Sportsman's Warehouse carries
I'd probably still keep doing the radio show and give away a truck every month. How about that? If I ever get rich, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give away a truck every month.
Easy to prepare. Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find more
I'll
fish.
call Smeltzer. Hey, what's your name?
Sportsman's Warehouse has all the
What's your name? Let's give away a truck.
prices that will make
I'll
sure
do it.
you are outdoors in comfort and style. If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7 at sportsmanswarehouse.com.
That'd be a lot of fun, wouldn't it?
Planning your next outdoor adventure, make sure that
Maybe
you
buy
check out
somebody a house
Sportsman's
once a year.
Warehouse in
Yeah, that'd make it.
That'd be a heck of a prize, wouldn't it?
Listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Who can make your teeth white and straighten them with ease? Who can take the cavities and take away the pain? Dr. Yagi. Dr. Yagi can, cause he lives over 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. He can take your gum line, floss it with ease. He can make your smile the better at the keys. Oh, yes he can. Oh, yes he can. The Yagi Meister, and cause he is the Jedi dentist and he makes it with love. He can take your crown. Make him at the store. He uses Jedi magic and he makes them all adore at the Advanced Family Dentistry. He can do it right cause he's the dentist man with the plan. He's the Jedi dentist and he does it with ease. Call him up tomorrow. 515-964-1490 all the time. Dr. Yagi can. Cause he stirs it up with love and he makes your smile look white with all of good. He's gonna kill me.
Oh, we set the bar.
Yeah.
We set the bar.
Yeah, you can check him out online at ankenysmiles.com. There you go, Dr. Yagi. If you got dental needs, call him. Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Williams, Dr. Stewart, all fine folks over there at Advanced Family Dentistry.
The Force will be with you.
Yep. The dental man can. Yep, he can do root canals. Won't hurt very much.
Won't hurt a lot.
He gives you a shot and a smile and
there goes your face.
Yeah, there's some things that just are hard to translate. What's up, Scotty Mule? Scott's laughing. Things I won't do for a client. Hey, big NFL draft this next week. Woo! Gonna find out who I'm gonna kick Andrew's butt with on my fantasy football team. Yeah.
You're gonna find out which rookie's gonna.
The Outdoors Dan Fantasy Football Challenge is gonna start next week already. Yeah. Woo!
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, I can't wait. The problem is we got to wait for our draft till August. We got like 200 days or whatever.
Which it should be that.
I don't think so. I think we should draft right after the real draft.
Well, what happens, say...
give me something to do in the turkey blind.
Well, you have plenty to do in
the turkey blind. I'm sorry. I look at my team. I'm in a turkey blind for 7-8 hours, and I got one player on my team. It's just not a lot of fun. I can't make any trade offers.
Yeah, that's the first thing you're thinking of. Huh?
I know. It's just, that's, deer season. When I'm sitting out there all day and it's slow, I can make trade offers and I say, who can I snipe off Andrew's team this week? Hey, Andrew, I'll give you 5 for 1. That's a Jake special there.
Yeah.
Jake in Pennsylvania. We got one of our buddies, Chris DePerna. He's got his son-in-law in the league now. So I had somebody ask me the other day if we're ever going to do another league. Folks, I got enough trouble managing one. I hate being the commissioner. I'm always having to babysit these guys.
I think you secretly like it, though.
I hate it.
You say you hate it, but I think you secretly
like it. No, I send out an email. I tell everybody the rules, and they don't listen. And then I got to go on there, and it's like, all right, here's your prime example. I told everybody we had a keeper deadline. I sent out an email. Did you get the email, Andrew? Yeah, he got it. And then there's 4 people. Guess who was in that 4 people group? Andrew. And he didn't keep a keeper. So I should have went in there and picked the kicker off their team and made him their keeper. But see, I'm too nice of a guy to do that to somebody. See, somebody else would have done it because we're playing for $30. $30 is, that's $30.
That's gas money.
That's right. But no, I didn't. I had Jake and you and Ryan and somebody else didn't keep a keeper. Out of 10 teams, 4 of you. And I sent emails out and everything. I mean, what else? I hate being a babysitter.
I don't know. I think you secretly like it.
Well, next year I'm going to start the kicker rule. If you don't keep your keepers and the keeper deadline goes, and if I got to put somebody back on your team, you're getting your kicker. There you go.
Better be a good kicker.
Well, that's up to you. I would be making sure I draft a good kicker. I should do your defense or your kicker. I think that's punishment enough. Lose your star receiver or your running back. Yeah. I'm going to start being a hard butt. Please still use email. People still use email. Yes, Corey, they still use email. That's the only way I can get it. I'm not texting everybody. I hate texting. Email I don't mind, but I hate texting.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm not a texter.
Text savvy.
No, I ain't got time to sit there and type all that stuff out. You know.
True.
You know, email you got to type it out, but it's not a whole conversation. You can get in, get out, and say what you got to say. And,
well, if you really,
you youngins. Yeah. When I first started using the internet, remember, anybody over 50 is going to remember this. Remember when the internet first came out and you turned on the modem and bing, bong, all them noises you have to hear? I kind of miss that, to be honest with you. It was funny. Talk to text. No, I'm not going to talk to text. Corey, come on.
You could talk. Corey, that's a great idea.
What could go wrong? There you go.
Although I don't think even AI would go.
No, I don't
know what Dave's talking about, so I'm just not going to.
I got enough trouble with the autocorrect crap. I sit there and I'll type something out and I'll go back and look at it later. It's like, I didn't say that.
It's probably thinking when you do wash. When you say wash, you probably put it down as that.
What's wrong with saying Washington or wash?
Well, there is no Washington.
What's wrong? What do you mean?
There's Washington.
WASH. Wash. What's wrong with that?
There's no R in Washington.
What? Yeah.
That's what AI and all that's going. Nah.
Yeah.
We all work on Washington.
Yeah, they can't even get spell check right. It's like I'm half awake in the morning and I'm typing up what's on the app today, and I go back and look, and it's like half the stuff's wrong. It's like, I didn't type that in, you jerk.
It's a sign.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, you need the Midwest translator. There you go, Corey.
You do.
That's like, back home, we call pop soda. Up here, it's pop. That took me a while.
Oh, it took me through a loop when I went to Texas for a while, and they kept saying, "What kind of Coke do you want?" And I'm sitting there going, "I don't know any other Coke than Coke."
Yeah. Well, no. If you go south, everything's a Coke.
Everything's Coke.
Yeah. If you want a Dr. Pepper, it's a Coke.
Yeah.
Which boggles my mind too. Corey says battery or battery. That's funny.
Or battery. Like battery. I mean, you can do battery, but then battery is different than battery.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, good luck, everybody. It's going hunting this week. Be safe out there. Try to get out there and be patient. They're being jerks. Corey, thank you, buddy. Just Jeter all. Thanks to everybody listening on the live stream, watching on the live stream. Thanks for everybody calling in. Thanks to our guest, Sean over at the Midwest Walleye Challenge, and Dave over there at JLM Guns and Cross Roads. I'll see you next week, God willing. Everybody be good. Keep the Hermans and the Simmer family in your prayers for me. See you, everybody. Goodbye. I got to go, folks. You guys be good. I'll see you soon. Let me know if you need anything. Have a good day. Adios.